Hello, I'm very glad to meet you today. Something fantastic, two revelation. Just please stay here because it will really change your life. The first one, the invisible world are not hierarchical. I repeat, the invisible worlds are not hierarchical. They gather in circles. And that changed everything. You know, our society based onto the pyramidal powers. And in the words of the light beings, we can reproduce that kind of vertical governance. So all the light beings, when they unite together, they unite in the circle. The circle, the Amerindian circles, where everyone is close to everyone. Nobody is above anybody. So you can have a circles whose parts you are as light beings, because you are also light beings. And just to your left, you can have the Archangel Metatron, for example. And just in front of you, you can have Christ of Mary Magdalena. Because we are in the circles. It's no more a hierarchical way of living. It's just a way of being together in the conscience of unity, love, and mainly what I call co-creation. Because as us, as light beings, we are full member of the circle of light in which those people unite. And I want to show you some illustration, which are excerpts from our new book, the Great Illustrated Book of the Light Beings, which is published by Findorn in our tradition, which will be published in July. So let me share that with you. And then, if you stay with me, you will have second revelation into that will change your life once again. Let me show you. I prepare a small slideshow for you. As you can see, the invisible worlds are not hierarchical. They gather in circles. And then again, in those circles, you can have dragons, archangels, also elves, galactics. For those who know about galactic, they are avians. Elves and nature spirits are very close to us. They are everywhere in the nature. They are accompanying us everywhere. Galactics, we do have galactic genes also, and we certainly have, most of us, all lives into galactic beings. And then what I want to show you, that's an illustration from this great illustrated book of light beings, which will be published in July, so you don't have to wait so much. I want to show you how a high council of light is organized. It's in the circle. And then in this circle, you will have also other circles. Like, for example, the council of light of the nature spirits, the council of light of the 24 spirits, animals, plants, minerals, the council of lights of the 24 angels, and then of the 13 apostles, and then of the 12 Melchizedek, and then of the 24 deities, the 12 archangels, the council of light of the star nation, of the 12 Marian stars. And there is one thing, because you see, they are united in the circles, but an important thing is to see that they are all united by the infinite love of Isis Mary. And that's something fantastic, because Mary unites every light beings with its love. And that's something really wonderful. And all those illustrations are coming from the great illustrated books of light beings, angels, archangels, nature spirits, inner earth beings, and ascended masters. So we will talk also later on about inner earth beings, people who are currently living in our planet, in the earth. And the ascended masters, you know that. So we will do that, something very special for that. But let's go now. Something, just escape from that. And then what I would like, the second revelation, I tell it to you just at the beginning. I've told it to you just at the beginning. Just something. We are light beings. Some people think that they are us and the light beings outside us, but we are part of those. We are light beings, and we are recognized as such by them. You know, sometimes when I've been traveling into the sacred site, that it'll be in Peru, that it'll be in Stonehenge, or that it'll be in the Chaco Canyon, for example, in the United States, every time when I met the guardians of the site, I told him, because sometimes he told me, "Who are you?" I told him, "Look into my heart. You will find my real me. You will find what my intentions are by being there. I just want to be as part of the same realm. I just want to be a part of the caretakers of lights and just help the sacred sites to illuminate the earth. And that's my role who is there." And then he recognized me as a light beings. And then I've received, for example, from Viracocha in Peru, at the Machu Picchu, I've received powerful tools to cleanse the energies of those sites, to help vitalize again the powerful telluric energy which is present into this site, and intraterrestrial energies and vortexes as such. So we are light beings. And the other things, and that's very, very important, because light beings unite in circle. You know, there are some representations where down, the first are the nature spirits. And then above, there are the angels. And then above the angels, there are the archangels. And then the Elohim. And then at the time, we attain God. And where are we? We are just between the nature spirit and the angels. So that's the representation of the worlds which maintain us down. And we need to take our sovereignty right now. And we can take it only in an equal ways of uniting, only in going on into these worlds of invisible people, beings as equal, so as light beings. And I have something to tell you. You are light beings and powerful one, and you can really bring something to this circle. That's something that it's really shown into the books, where you say that just by receiving information from others, sisters and brothers, you can really begin to heal yourself. It's a sacred place. Here, your place of livings, and you can learn awakening tools and develop your perceptions and so on. So that's really a great tool by just being conscious that you also are part of the circle of the light beings. So there is no more, because for the examples that I gave you, you say that the nature, some people say that the nature spirits are down into the scale of hierarchy of the light being. That is not true. I've met dwarfs which are the guardians of sacred crystal caves under the most wonderful sacred sites of the world. And so they know all about the telluric energies, the intraterrestrial energy of the earth. For me, I've been very often accompanied by dwarf teachers, which taught me a lot, about the intraterrestrial energy. So I know which one are awakening, which one are healing, and I can now be conscious of what kinds of energies is going on in each side. So that's something that you'll discover later. So that's why I say that the nature spirits are equals to the archangels, are equals to Christ, are equal to Mary, because they have their parts into this full development of the ascension process, as we do have also. You are light beings. We, as light beings, unite in the circle. I hope you do love my intervention, and if you want to have more contents, please subscribe. I will be really glad. And don't forget, all the links to get access to the book, if you like it, are below. Inner Traditions, the great illustrated book of light beings. Here. See you then. See you soon. Bye bye. With love.